All right, welcome back to the project. I'm digging the hot tub pad, and I set that form line parallel to the house, and then I set that one using my carpenter's square there, and it's close. I've already measured it. I got pretty darn close, but here's how I know I got close. I know the length of this side and that side because I put the boards down and I measured them, and there's the house up there. So we want to figure out the hypotenuse, which is x, but I wrote it as hype down there, so whatever. Anyway, the inverse tangent, because SOHCAHTOA, sine opposite over hypotenuse, cosine adjacent over hypotenuse, tangent opposite over adjacent, well, they have inverses as well, and we know the inverse tangent of 97 over 145.75 is 33.64. I'm just using a graphing calculator right here. So I used inverse tangent because tangent didn't make sense. So I figured it must be the inverse tangent. See, I'm not that smart. I just figure my way through things. So we know that this angle is 33.6. We can figure this one is 56.35 just doing the math, but we don't really need that angle because once we know this angle, we can use the sine function, opposite over hypotenuse. So the sine opposite over hypotenuse, 97 over hypotenuse, is 0.554. So we know sine is 0.554, so 0.554 is 97 over the hypotenuse. So then we can take the hypotenuse and get it to, this side because we multiply both sides to get it over here, and that equals 97. But you want to get hypotenuse by itself, so you take, you divide this side by 0.554 and that side by 0.554, and that gets you to an answer of 175.07. So that is the measure of x. Now I took my tape measure and I measured across, and I got to 175.5, so I was really close. But that's how you use trigonometry to figure out if you have a square. Now the easy way to do it, if you've already set your square, like over here, is just measure from corner to corner, this way and that way. They need to be equal, because if you take this square and divide it into two triangles down the middle, they will be equal triangles if it is square. So that must mean that each triangle has to have the same measurements. Each triangle's hypotenuse must be the same. So if you do this and you measure corner to corner and they're not the same, you don't have a square and you're probably going to have issues. So there's your lesson for the day.